It's homecoming in Warrensburg. As you can see, the band is on the field behind me. We're already at halftime. Your Mules are leading Central Oklahoma. Central Oklahoma is ranked number 22 in the nation right now, so this game is going pretty well. Let's take a look back at the first half highlights. We'll see who the homecoming queen and king are, then we'll check out the second half highlights.
Wrapping up a quick 2-game homestand, Central Missouri puts its 4-2 record and 3-game win streak to the test against the Broncos' 5-1 mark in just the third all-time meeting between UCM and UCO. The Mules start this game off with a statement. Central Oklahoma tries a reverse on the second play from scrimmage, but UCM's Jason Vinkus single-handedly puts a stop to that there. Broncos net -3 yards in their first possession. Mules start at the UCO 43, quickly work their way to the end zone. Hayden Hawk with the quarterback keeper to finish off the drive. 8-yard touchdown run in. Less than 4 minutes into the first quarter, UCM leads 7-0. Second down and 9 from the Mules 37. Later in the quarter, Hawk to Kyle Eccles. 20-yard gain for UCM. Hawk to Cullen Rosine. Rosine proves here he can take a hit. 16-yard gain to the 24-yard line. The big gains continue as Hawk hits Levance Taylor, 14 yards for him. Mules now looking at 1st and goal from the 10. And Taylor takes care of it on the ground on the very next play. Levance crosses the goal line, waits for the signal, and then celebrates. At the 5-minute mark of the opening quarter, Central Missouri leads Central Oklahoma 14-0. Broncos with the ball now, trying to convert on 3rd down and 5. Ramon Hunter chases down the UCO quarterback, gets the sack for a 6-yard loss, and calmly walks off the field as we take these highlights into the second quarter. About halfway through that quarter, the Broncos kick a 40-yard field goal and get on the board, though UCM still leads 14-3. Mules fumble their next possession away, but it's a turnover for a turnover as UCO quarterback Chaz Stollard throws a pass right to UCM's J.R. Alexander. The second quarter clock ticks down, and the Mules take a 14-3 lead into the locker room at halftime. Of course, it's homecoming in Warrensburg, so the University of Central Missouri recognized distinguished alumni who accepted this year's awards. Then UCM crowned its homecoming king and queen. Michael Wertman, sponsored by Lambda Chi Alpha, and Caitlin Stauffer, sponsored by Alpha Sigma Alpha. Back to football, third quarter action. Mules work their way down to the 21-yard line. From there, it just takes one pass between Hawk and Kyle Eccles. Touchdown, Mules. It's 21-3 with about 10 minutes still to go in the third quarter. Central Oklahoma puts another field goal on the board, so it's 21-6 moving into the fourth quarter, but the Broncos' drive is stopped as Stollard throws to the Mules instead of the Broncos again. Connor Smith with the interception for Central Missouri. Mules capitalize 4 plays later as Levance Taylor gets free, goes 80 yards, another UCM touchdown. Central Missouri now leads 28-6. With about 9 minutes left in the game, Mondragon lines up for another field goal, this one from 19 yards out. It's good. Mules up 31-6 on UCO. As the fourth quarter clock winds down, the Broncos score 2 touchdowns with 1 good PAT and a failed 2-point conversion. That definitely wasn't enough to come back from the great start the Mules offense had and the stifling way the defense played. Central Missouri beats number 22 Central Oklahoma 31-19.
It's huge. We're playing really well right now. Just getting the turnovers and big hits and just wrapping guys up and playing really sound football. It's really exciting to get wins like this because they're a solid team and they'll give the other MIAA opponents a good run too. So.
I thought they were really opportunistic today and had some key takeaways. That was a team that hadn't given the ball up all year, and for us to get 3 and come out ahead in the turnover margin was a important factor in winning the game today for sure.
I felt like we had this great defense, early on in fall camp. We just progressively gotten better, and we're playing a lot better with more emotion. And we're making big plays, getting turnovers, and that was something we wanted to get better at from last year because we didn't take the ball away as much as we wanted to. But this year we're starting to get more interceptions, more fumbles, and we're just playing overall a lot better.
The Mules aren't a pass or run-dominated offense, though of course there have been times when players had breakout games. Against Central Oklahoma, offensive targets on the ground and in the air helped get the win. UCM picked up 266 rushing yards and 178 receiving yards.
Probably the best way to describe our offense is we mix it up. Right now what we're doing better than we ever have since I've been here is running the football, and I think that what that enables you to do is have these shot plays in the pass game where you run a play action pass and you pull the defense up and throw the ball over the top. We had some big plays with regard to that, and so yeah, I think the kids are really having fun with it right now, and they're executing at a high level.
Like head coach Jim Sabota said, before playing the Mules, UCO had not committed a turnover. Now there are 4 on the stat sheet after a fumble and interceptions from Connor Smith, J.R. Alexander, and Zach Linebaugh.
Well, they were moving it into our red zone. I knew we needed a big play. I saw the guy, quarterback, rolling out, and D-line was getting some pressure, and I just looked at his eyes and made the play, able to make the play on the receiver and get the ball back. It was awesome.
Following the win, the Mules are 5-2 on the season, same record in the MIAA, and tied for 3rd in the conference standings. Levance Taylor was once again named the MIAA Offensive Athlete of the Week after he racked up 228 rushing yards on 21 carries, including 2 touchdowns. Even after all of that, one of the best things about the game against Central Oklahoma was the homecoming atmosphere.
We love playing at home. Our kids have really embraced the idea of being undefeated at home. It's something they talk to each other about. It's something that's very important to them. They're very appreciative of the kind of support that they get in this community. And I think they really know when you go play other places that it can be a lot different. Not every place is like Central, and we simply have as good a support as anybody in the country, and our kids don't take that for granted.
Well, the scoreboard still says it. That is a 31-19 victory for Central Missouri over nationally ranked number 22 Central Oklahoma. For UCMathletics.com, I'm Katie Smith.